Good morning, crew. Okay, so today is our chicken salad recipe, but I've had a few inquiries on how I prepare my personal greens for the day, because remember I've told you guys I have to have mine cooked, right? So this is a pan full of a little bit of leftover chard, but mostly this new kale that we're trying. Love it, by the way. So I want to show you guys real fast how I make this. Before we start that though, we're supposed to be getting our soy curls prepped for our chicken salad. So I would break them up personally. I left them big in here, so you just reach in and crunch them up. Don't break them into, like, you're not trying to make dust out of them. You're just trying to make smaller pieces out of them. Because you're making chicken salad. You don't want great big pieces of stringy stuff, or maybe you do. I don't know. For me, I want to break mine up a little bit. Now, I already have some dry chicken spice on here. Chicken spice. Think of chicken spices. They're not going to make it taste like chicken. That's not why we spice chicken. We put spices on our chicken to make it taste like the spices. So any spices that you would use on chicken is what you want to use in your chicken salad. So things like sage and thyme and rosemary, those kind of spices are kind of what you want in here. Or you can just get you some chicken stock, vegan chicken stock, the dry kind. Hold on, let me show you mine. Broth basin seasoning vegan chicken. Okay, so I get this from Amazon. It's like $6. It's cheap and it lasts for months. So just put a little bit of that in there. Put some warm water over this. You do have to reconstitute if you're making chicken salad because it's not going to really have a whole lot of liquid to be in. But I don't want it in here for very long. I'm learning lessons about this stuff, about not doing it for very long. So that's going to be doing that while we take care of these greens. Okay, so the first thing that I need when I do my greens is a little bit of oil, and I'm going to do about a teaspoon. I'll turn this all the way up because I've noticed it doesn't heat up really, really hot. Mix the oil in here pretty good. Then I'm going to dump in about 4 or 5 cloves of garlic. I'm not using all this because I've got a lot of garlic in here, but use 4 or 5 of the cloves. I like garlic in my greens. We talked about this. These are Fakin' Bacon bits. Now, I can buy these in bulk at Winco here in town. I don't know if you can buy them in bulk, but I've also seen them in the little containers. Like, they're usually over by the salad dressings and stuff. And you can find the ones that says imitation bacon. That's all it is. That's all. Fakin' Bacon. And I want to mix this all in here. Get the oil spread out pretty evenly. Oh, I should have used my sprayer. That would work so much better. I keep forgetting I have that. Okay, this is really it. I mean, pretty much. I'm going to take a little tiny bit of vegan butter. That's about, it's not a teaspoon, less than a teaspoon. Put that underneath there to melt. Okay, and other than squirting my lemon on this time, that's pretty much it, guys. Okay, so I'm going to see if this will start cooking. Probably should turn this burner on like 5 minutes before I decide to have it go. Come on. Okay, anyway, I'm going to move some of this stuff away so we don't have to deal with it. Alright, and I'm going to do a second recipe today, a bonus recipe. It is Filipino barbecue. So I do have some soy curls sitting in this juice I made. I'm going to give you guys a recipe, a written recipe to go with this on this post. I'm going to write down exactly what I did. So what I did was I took a big cup. And I made my Filipino barbecue au juice in here, and then I poured it on those, and that whole thing's going to get dumped into a fry pan. You'll see what's going to happen here in a little bit. Okay, so I don't want to stand here waiting for these all day, and I'm pretty sure none of you guys want to just sit around and wait for paint to dry, right? That's what it feels like. So that's how I make my greens. I put oil in there. I put some bacon bits. I put minced garlic in here, my greens. Once they start cooking, if I need moisture as I go, I use a little bit of broth. I just keep putting it in there as I go. Okay, but that's how I make the greens for our dinner every single night. Every night. And for my meal lunch, that's how I make them. Unless we're having something that has cabbage in it or a lot of broccoli or something like that, and then I use that for my greens usually. Getting rid of that. Okay, we're going to go ahead and we're going to work on the while this is hot, I'm going to allow my pan to get hot. And this also takes some oil. About a teaspoon and a half maybe. Something like that. It's not very much. So I'm just going to let this sit here and get hot. Okay. And that will be for our our barbecue. Okay, so for your, see how that's soaking up what little bit of water I put in there already? Look at that. It's already soaking up. And that's fine. That's perfect. That's why you don't want to put very much in here, because you kind of want this chicken flavor, right? So you don't want to have to squeeze this all out. But I will squeeze a little bit of the moisture out of it, because I don't want my chicken salad really wet. Cats love those things. For wondering why I just do that on the floor. So I'm going to go ahead and put this on my paper towels, or a tea towel if you have one. I need to get some nice thin tea towels. I have dish towels, but they're really thick and they don't work for tea towel style stuff. And I'm just going to pat it dry, and really no bowl to make my chicken salad in. Who does that? You know what? I'm just going to allow this to sit here and dry out, because this is starting to do its thing. Now, I don't know why this pan heated up so fast, probably because the burner's been on longer. Okay, we're dumping all this, water, everything, into here. I don't know why it looks like I'm having that this is coming off of the edge there. Okay, so we're going to let that start cooking. That's going to take a little while to get going while we work on our chicken salad. I'm actually going to use this bowl to make my chicken salad in. I like that. All you got to do is wipe out the juice from that. Okay. So I'm putting my soy curls in this bowl. Now you guys can make your toast to go with this and make chicken salad sandwiches, which is how I make it for the man-mate, because he loves it like that. So you can do that. I made my mayonnaise already, and I put my garlic powder and my onion, my dried onion, into my mayonnaise that I made, because it disperses better that way. Okay, so this is very simple. I make a very simple chicken salad. I just got to ask my husband before I left for work what all kinds of things his mom would put in one. She put a lot of stuff in her chicken salad. I don't do that. I've got some really small diced up celery here. Some small diced up red onions here. He wanted some dill pickles, so I don't usually put dill pickles, but I'm going to. I'm going to put a couple capers in here, because I put capers in it last time and it was really good. So I'm going to put a few capers in here. If you have capers, put them in. If you don't, it's no big deal. You don't have to have them. I just liked it. And I'm going to put a little bit of dill in here. I don't know why, but I've really been loving dill lately. So that's it. We're going to put the mayonnaise in, and our chicken salad is done. See how fast that video would have been done if I would have decided to give you guys some extra stuff? I think I need a bigger bowl to mix this in. Smells yummy though. Does it smell like chicken salad? I have no idea. I can't for the life of me remember what chicken salad should have smelled like, would have smelled like. Okay, so that's starting to boil, and this has to be boiling and rumbling, because we have to cook all the water out of it. To make it sticky and gooey and everything like it's supposed to be, you have to cook that water down. Oh, I just got a whiff of wine. What makes it smell like chicken salad? Okay. Alright. Now I'm kind of remembering this. Like I said, I don't usually do it quite so fancy with the capers and the pickles and all that kind of stuff, but I don't like these things too simple either. Okay, I use the base to make my mayonnaise. I use the base. I use black salt in it. I showed you guys how to do this earlier. It's just base, black salt, apple cider vinegar, a little bit of plant milk, not too much because I wanted to keep it thick. And that eggy smell from the black salt mixed with the chicken seasoning, yeah, it smells like chicken salad. Wow, just like it. Or like how I remember it. There you go. Chicken salad. And this is a big bowl. This is enough to serve probably 4 people. So the roommate, myself, my husband. I will just use mine on top of my greens later. I don't normally eat the toast breads at nighttime. I don't know why, I just don't. If I have them, it's always for breakfast. And I haven't really been eating them lately. I don't know, kind of burnt out on them maybe or something. I don't know. All right, guys, so let's get this going. Look at this. Looks like so much water, right? Because it's 2 cups of water and 2 cups of your soy curls. And it's going to take a little while to cook this out of here. So I will tell you what I'll do. I will come back in about however long this takes and show you guys exactly what this should look like when it's done, because it's going to look gooey. It's going to look delicious, I promise. That's everything I've got for you guys for today. Day 11, cooking, done. Look how easy today was. Have your greens and what else? Oh, leftovers for breakfast. Okay, so I have a leftover half gallon of chili. And I have a leftover half gallon of curry. So meal 1's going to be easy today. And meal 2 would have technically been easy. But yeah, use your leftovers, your greens and stuff for your breakfast or your meal 1. And then for meal 2, you can have your chicken salad. You can have your Filipino-inspired barbecue. More of this stuff. If you don't want to do any cooking today, save these recipes for later and eat your leftovers. Keep it cheap. All right. See you guys soon.